Logitech G is going down, baby. You already know what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Ford models, all that. Now look. Today, I got a crazy show for y'all today on the Hip Hop Gamer Show. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to my dude, my brother, DJ Semtex. Now listen, this dude is one of the most prolific DJs out in the UK, but also just around the world. You know what I'm saying? He's been around everybody that's anybody. You know what I'm saying? You name it. Eminem, Drake, you know, the Roots, like everybody. He's a part of this culture in a major way. You know what I'm saying? So on today's show, I'ma highlight DJ Semtex. We got a 2-part interview that I'ma show to y'all. And we got some Gears 5 Hivebusters that we're going to play as well, because this game is fire. Y'all got to see that. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, let's get ready and start the show. But before we do that, I want to give y'all a little insight on the conversation years ago that my boy DJ Semtex had with Drake. Y'all ready? Let's get it popping. And this is something that Drake did on Hot 97. SOBs that helped him to blow up and lead him to where he's at today. Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
So it feels like you're about to make history.
I mean, you know, that's the plan. I'm taking all the necessary steps to make my presence in this industry felt and try and do something legendary, you know. So,
You did a legendary show at SOBs in New York City the other night. Everybody was there. I mean, how did that feel?
It was to be honest, it was an honor. I mean, I didn't really want to know who was there until after the fact. So I kind of just told G, who's my manager, I told him just let me stay in the room by myself. And then when I got to go to stage, let me walk straight to stage so I can just really perform, not for who's there, but just for myself. You know, I think it was really important that I just got that performance out from the heart. And then afterwards, I asked him, like, so who came? And he just listed off all these names. And you know, I was flattered, man. And it was definitely one of the best nights I've had.
I've never seen coverage of Leo Cohen being a hip hop show before. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's been a while, I think, since Leo came out the house and you know, really got involved. But he was there. It's funny, actually, towards the end of the show, I had this ill moment where I was doing Successful. I just finished talking about my mom, and I looked directly out in the crowd. I saw Leo standing right in the middle. He's a tall guy, you know? We just looked at each other. It was a crazy moment, man.
Wow.
Definitely, yeah.
HipHopGamer, fresh start. Yeah, you know what time it is. Yeah, you know what time it is. Brooklyn. Yeah, you know what time it is. HipHopGamer, no stranger to danger. Record breaker, shot taker, playmaker. I show nothing but love, that's how I got greater. For those that don't see it, they stay stuck with the haters. HipHopGamer, no stranger to greatness. So drop that gun gameplay, I overwatch that. Biggie Smalls life at the depth, so we respond back. Red dot, headshot, red spots on your hard hat. This is what New York sounds like, and it's all that. Concrete core killer, rap game, raw spitter, frame data, play sicker, so you gotta aim quicker, maxed out, ready for war. We got the painkillers, feeling like Mike in the game. Ow, thriller. This is New York City, we the home of the gritty. Gotta feel me, put the game on. And if you really ride it with me, throw it up, press start, play your part when we pop on. This is New York City, we the home of the gritty. Gotta feel me, put the game on. And if you really ride it with me, throw it up, press start, play your part when we pop on. My grandma told me to be the best that I can be, so I took the game industry by the balls and believed in me, and equally merged it with verses. So anybody wanna battle, get a pen and a paddle with 2 controllers. Focus, the flow is explosive, breaking every barrier and parry all opposes. Yeah, the game is mine and it's time to be ferocious. You can call me rap god when it comes to game and culture. Embrace who I am and the world is gonna see it. The game industry, everybody wanna be in it. It's funny how the leaderboards will show you what is missing, and I get it, now I got it, cause I am top the position. Listen, from the hood, growing up, we ain't have much. Playing PlayStation with friends, felt like we had enough. It was those days with Sega, how we was raised up. Gotta love Sonic, cause Lost Rings that came up. Whoa. This is New York City, we the home of the gritty. Gotta feel me, put the game on. And if you really riding with me, throw it up, press start, play your part when we pop off. This is New York City, we the home of the gritty, gotta feel me with the game on. And if you really riding with me, throw it up, press start, play your part when we pop off. This is New York City. This is New York City. We the home of the gritty. Press start when we pop off. This is New York City. This is New York City. We the home of the gritty. Press start when we pop off. Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. Now look, it's not every day you get a chance to have someone that really put their foot in the game. You know what I'm saying? Put their foot, their feet, their toes, everything in the game. You know what I'm saying? My dude began his career promoting parties in Manchester, you know what I'm saying, while playing at different city music venues, representing out in the UK. Then in 2002, my man Semtex was hosting Friday night shows, BBC Radio 1 Extra, getting it popping. Then my boy debuted as an author for what you see right here. What you see right there. Hip Hop Raised Me. Well received, co-signed by the one and only Drake, Chance the Rapper, Ghostface Killer, Redman, all of that. It's crazy. And then the legendary Chuck D. And you know it's real when Chuck D, you know that strength, you know that voice. When Chuck D say that you're a generator of generations, oh man, like that's it. You are solidified. So once again, let's give it up for the one and only DJ Semtex. What's going on, bro? How you feel, man?
Yo, listen, I'm good. Listen, I'm honored to meet you, bro, and I really appreciate that intro. That's one of the best intros I've ever had, man. So, starting January, starting a new year, starting a new decade the right way. Like, that's the energy we need to keep for the next 10 years and beyond, bro. I love that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, look, let's get right into it. Since you a hip-hop dude, I just got to show my chain off and give it a spin. You know what I'm saying? I had to do that for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, out the gate, man, my first question to you is, why hip-hop? What was that one thing about hip-hop that changed your life that enabled you to give life back to hip hop?
It spoke to me. It's like a calling. You know, you go through life. There's things that make sense to you. There's things that resonate with you and just connect to you. For me, it was everything. It was like, it was seeing the artwork. It was hearing tracks by Dougie Fresh, LL Cool J. It's my calling. I couldn't escape it, even if I wanted to. I couldn't. It educated me. It gave me that insight. It introduced me to a world. You know, I grew up watching films like in hip hop, like House Party, Juice, and all of these other films that came out. So for me, it was an education. It's like, like, if for people who go to school or college or university or whatever, you've got something that you're good at, something that you like, something that it's not even work to you. That's what hip hop is. Hip hop for me it's a way of life. It's like I don't know any different. Like, I learned everything through hip hop. I learned how to do mixtape covers. I learned how to do, fly postering, to doing my graffiti days and tagging and everything. I knew it was about getting up. I knew it was about hitting the best spots and what's got to be seen. So for me, it's really been like a lifelong course. Like, it just caught me, man. Like,
that's amazing, man. I love that. So I'm gonna tell you something. I love your answer so much. There's a reason why they call me HipHopGamer. Now, the same thing that you said in terms of that calling, I feel the same way when it comes to hip hop as well. Because not only did I grow up loving hip hop, but I'm an artist like myself. I make songs for video games and things like that. But here's what I want to show you. So, just like how you said about, hip hop is your calling, I also feel the same way about video games. So my grandmother, she taught me how to play video games since I was 4 years old, and I've been gaming ever since. And as you can see, you know what I'm saying, the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. Now, going into my next question, I got to ask you, like, PlayStation 5 or Xbox,
Which one do you play? Which one do you prefer? Talk to me. What's good?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it very, very real, right? I prefer PlayStation.
PlayStation? Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
all
go.
day, all day. And the thing is, it's like, let me ask you a question. From when you said like your grandmother put you onto gaming from when you was 4, what was the first console you ever played?
Atari 2600. Pac-Man is the first game I ever remember playing in my life. But Super Mario Brothers, like Nintendo 8-bit, Super Mario Brothers, the Duck Hunt, when it came with that. That was the game and the moment that made me a gamer for life. That was it.
Right. Did you ever have a Sega Master System?
Of course. Yo, listen, I still have that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I got over 100,000 games. Like literally, this is what I do for real. You see how you see how your background is? You got so many games and plaques and stuff like that. Bro, if you ever came to my house, you'll be like, okay, I get it. This dude is a mad scientist with it. Because I got it all. Like a lot of people don't remember, but just like how you have, you know, like Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying, for hip hop, the father who they would say the father of video games, you know, from back in the day was Ralph Baer, because he had the Magnavox, I think in 1972, and you know, hip hop and video games grew up together. But but Jerry Lawson, who's a black game engineer, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have anything that we have today, because he's the one that led the team that created the cartridge that allowed us to have games for home consoles. So, bro, this is what we do.
You should do the book Video Game Raised Me, man. Like seriously, that'd be dope. That's so fascinating. So for me, like my relationship with gaming, it started with computers before consoles. So my parents got me and my brother a ZX Spectrum, which is like a real old school computer back in the day. And you had to load up the games and cassettes and shit like that. It was like early. Then I had a Commodore 64. Then I had an Amstrad. But then I went straight to the Sega Master System. Because the Atari, when the Atari came out, that was a luxury. Like, it's one of them. It's like, it's not like now, like, see the PS5 now, because of the lockdown, because of the popularity of the console, everybody got that straight away. Everybody, even if you ain't got no money, your parents are broke. They have to try and get you a PS5, right? Because otherwise, they'd beat that. If you ain't got a PS5, that was a lot of pressure.
I'll be living off of this, bro. I feel you.
Yeah. So I went from the Sega Master System, then I went to Nintendo, and the NES. Then I had GameCube. Then I had PS1. I got to PS2. I had to stop because being able to DJ, radio, do the tour DJing, something had to give.
Yeah.
And I felt like, even though the gaming thing, I was deep in it, I was just like, it's too much time. Like that night that you're spending on GTA or something else, I could have made tracks. I could have, you know what I mean? I was like, so there's some things I had to give up, like being able to move and do other stuff and focus on the DJing and everything else. And I got a PS5, but I gave it to my kids.
Oh, wow. All right, so you're the best dad in the world. Okay, all right, let's clap it up. Best dad in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be, like, the hardest, because I think it's easier to get them in America than it is in the UK. Like, as of November, if you didn't get it in the first run, no one's got them.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
No one's got, So I was like, I got one. Like, I can't be, you know what I mean? It's like,
trust me, I understand. Like, I was talking with Eric Sermon not too long ago about the very thing, because I brought the PS5 to his studio to show it off to him. So trust me, I get it. So my next question for you, man, I always love to hear stories, about how great people manage to overcome adversities and stuff like that. So I read about how you had your arm amputated, man. So I gotta ask you, being a DJ and just being who you are and your passion and the way music spoke to you, when that took place, how did that affect you, and how did you get over that hump to continue following your dream and passion even when that happened, man? Please.
Doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's it. Like I don't know if you've been through any situations, and you know, it could be anything from something that affects you physically or something, you know, relating to your family or whatever. And for me, it's like I cannot be stopped. I cannot be stifled. I cannot be hindered in any way or form. Like for me, it's like it gave me a Superman complex where you just go harder, bro. Like it's just like, because there's two ways you can go, right? You can either, you know, when you're 15 and a doctor says to you, we're gonna amputate your right arm or you're gonna die. That's it's a pretty tough choice. I was just like, all right, take it off. And point on, nothing can bother you, nothing can stop you because you're facing death already. Like what's bigger than facing death?
Yeah.
What's deeper than that? What's bigger than that? Now, you go through that situation, you can sit at home and feel sorry for yourself, or you can go all out and achieve every single dream that you have, you know, because you can't do anything you want in life. You just got to work to it. You just got to work to it, figure it out, and make it happen, and that's it. And I wanted to do it. I envisioned being in front of crowds. I envisioned rocking crowds as far as the eye can see. When I was practicing in my bedroom, like I was the bedroom DJ, I saw that. Like that's what I wanted, and that's what I got. And everything I've got is what I've always wanted. And there's more things that I'm going to work towards. There's more things that I'm going to do, and that's how the book came about. Because originally, the book was going to be, I wanted to do the book called Tragedy to Triumph, where it was about people who've been through some things and they turn their life around. So I've done that. Kanye West did that with the car crash.
Yeah.
50 Cent did that when he was shot 9 times. There's loads of stories, and I think that's why I relate to hip hop so much as well, because it's littered with, you know, history of people who have turned their life around against all odds and been hyper successful. So I was going to put all of that in a book, and then a book company coincidentally reached out and was like, we want you to do a book on hip hop. And I turned it down at first because I was like, that's a massive responsibility. I was like, to do the authoritative book on hip hop, you need 20 people to do that. And that's got to be people around the world. But then I thought, from my own perspective on my experience with hip hop, and that's how I came up with the title and the concept, Hip Hop Raised Me. And it's something that applies to everybody. It's like, you know, yourself, like video games raised you, hip hop raised you. Everyone's got their own relationship with it. Everyone's got their own story. So it was an amazing opportunity, and basically that's why the whole thing's tied together. So again, from what you were saying about, you know, what hip hop meant to me, and I said from the beginning it's the calling, but it's something that's there with you throughout life.
Absolutely.
You know, and even with our favorite artists that we've grown up with, for instance, Kanye West, right? So I knew Kanye. He was popping. Like I seen him at the Mix Show Power Summits back in the day when he was trying to get put on, and I've been a fan from, you know, day one, day zero, and it's like, you know, in the last couple of years he's done some crazy things, like and he's polarized fan bases and everything else, but you cannot take away what he is as a musician. You cannot take away what he's done and what he does as a producer. He's the definition of a producer, creatively and sonically and everything else. And I think you can say that about each one of your favorite artists. You've grown up with them. You're on their journey with them as well. Like you're witnessing, you know, this is like a reality show almost. It's like the movie, the biography, but we're watching it and living it with them in real time. So it's really, I don't know any other culture like this. I don't know if rock music's the same. I kind of don't care. But what I do know,
yeah, I got you now, but I understand you completely, bro. I understand you completely. Yo, what's up? Now, look, man, first off, I want to shout out to Corey in the building. I want to shout out Ruben, Stefan, Vernon, much love to y'all and everybody else that's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoying this so far. DJ Semtex is the truth. Period. DJ Semtex is the truth. I hope y'all enjoyed the part 1 of that interview. Part 2 of that interview is going to happen right after this gameplay demonstration of Gears 5 DLC. This joint is crazy Hivebusters. So we about to get up in this right now. Let me know if everything look good and sound good, and if y'all enjoying the show. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you having a good time, let's keep it moving, baby. You already know what it is. HipHopGamer. Let's go. Wow. This is fire, man.
Wakatu made quick work of the swarm.
I feel good about Hannah's toxin plan.
Thanks a lot, Corey.
If we can manage to catch that thing.
I'm not sure we can do it alone.
Agreed. Now's the time to ask Hoffman to bring in some reinforcements.
Keegan, this is not a cog mission.
What the hell are you talking about?
Hoffman's gone rogue. It's just us.
Colonel Hoffman is a decorated cog veteran.
Aye, but just think for a second. The access codes to Sanctum. If Hoffman's working with the cog, why couldn't he just get those codes himself?
Doesn't make sense. Why would he lie to us?
You think
crazy,
I'd join
yo.
an actual cog mission?
Crazy.
That man is used to doing whatever it takes to get the job done.
Oh, shit!
This way!
Wow.
Another thing!
Crazy, son.
If this was a legit operation, why would everything be so goddamn secret? When we got here, we had no clue where we were going.
Nick, not the time!
Incredible. Yeah, this DLC
Knew
is
we couldn't
ridiculous,
shake it from
cowboy. Wow! My
Don't breathe that shit in!
Back off, Wakatu!
Like, they should have promoted this
Is
a
it
lot.
true? This ain't a cog mission?
What the hell are you talking about?
Looks like we're all in the dark on this one. Me and Hoff. We're gonna have words.
This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. The story and everything, son. This joint is fire.
No more lies, Hoffman.
The First Minister rejected my plan to deal with the swarm. She said her damn robots could handle them. So I used my forced retirement to launch a mission of my own.
All this time, we were on a goddamn rogue operation?
That's right.
Wow, this is crazy. You said, do I think this is the best graphics on
Look,
console? This one
I know
is
your
it's up
past.
there. I don't think it's the best.
You've all suffered and
I think Last of
struggled,
Us 2
but you've still got that fight in you.
is still the
Purpose.
best, but this is
That's
this is
why
up
we're
there.
here.
This is in the conversation.
It
This
was
is crazy.
our lives on the line.
The fate of the entire planet is on the line, soldier.
I'm not here to save the world.
But keep in mind, I am playing this on PC,
swarm
so it looks
took my
extra
son.
crazy as opposed to the Series X version.
Dragged him, screaming, into the dark. I failed to protect him. To fight for him.
Wow, look at this game.
I joined up to make these fuckers pay. And I planned to die doing it. But here we are. So, to hell with it.
Wow.
I'll live. And I'll fight for what family I have left.
I won't stand by and watch more people suffer. Not when I can do something about it. We know how to get to the heart of the hive. All I need is one sample.
And you'll get it. But I won't let my brother face this one alone.
Wish I could have been there for you.
This is crazy. Shout out to Wayne Robinson in the building. What up, Wayne? How you doing, man? How's the family, son?
Well, that's it then. Once more into the screaming dark.
Hivebusters.
All right, Scorpio. This is it. Find the Wakatu. Extract its venom. Get out.
Remember, all we need is a sample. Good luck out there, Scorpio.
Picked us for a reason, sir. We'll get the job done. You guys ready to walk amongst the ancestors?
Hey, the spirit walk, right?
So, you were listening.
Of course I was.
Much love, Wayne. And this came out maybe like 2 weeks ago, I
Right
think.
back to where it all began.
DLC.
Like my ancestors have
And
done
we're
for
playing on
generations.
PC, y'all. We're playing on PC. I'm running the RTX 2080 Ti. But I gotta get up on that 3090. Walter James is in the building, my dude.
Enter the
Salute. What's
faith
up, bro?
and walk amongst the ancestors. The path of our people will reveal your burden. There's our path.
I'll be damned.
Wait, hold up. You like saying, you know, you gotta get the collectibles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the collectibles. All right. This looks crazy, y'all. Alfredo in the building. What's going on? Yeah, this game is fire, bro. Fire.
The awakening. The Wakatu. I'm living out what my parents and Gran used to believe was mythology. Just stories. I was in prison when Gran passed.
This looks crazy.
Wish you could see me now.
It's
The graphics
none
is
of my
unbelievable.
business.
Tell me.
It's okay. We're squad now. You both should know. I fucked up. Deliberately ignored an order. Thought I knew better than everyone else, and someone got killed. My CO. A good man. Truth is, as much as I want to go back, I don't know if there's a spot waiting for me.
I know that feeling. Sometimes there ain't no going back. Lonnie, what's this?
Some kind of effigy.
This looks crazy.
My
right
father
here.
used to carve pieces like it from wood. Said they would protect us from
Devil
dark
L in the building. Much love, bro. How you feeling, man? Oh wait, gotta get the collectibles. Oh yeah. Let's get it. Yo, I talked about that yesterday, Walter. Like I said, I wish this game was on PlayStation 5 because of the DualSense controller. Or,
Being back in the
you
action.
know, if Xbox had
Having a
that
team at
DualSense
my side.
technology, 'cause
I've missed this feeling of
it's
being part of
definitely,
something bigger.
it feels empty
I
without
know
it
that
now.
feeling too.
For real.
This way. Give me a hand.
Let's go.
Your old job. Still classified?
No, I can spin. I was part of the Brash Brigade. Locust cleanup crew.
I'm feeling the music too, y'all.
Some of the locusts survived the war. We made them disappear. Quietly.
Another collectible.
So,
Oh no, nah, that's a
the
bow
motion
tie.
countermeasure at
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna get the bow tie.
As far as the public knows, the war ended there. But there was still more work to do.
Alright, obviously I go around. sound effects is crazy, son. Oh, headshot. Let's go.
Got more juvies. Take him out. There's more. Other side.
Got him, son. Wow. Let's go. Yo, this is crazy too, how like your special ability, you know, the ammo.
Ammo drop this man.
There's more of them?
Clearing
Walking
the way.
them. We're clear.
Yo,
Those
that was
juvies have
crazy.
worn out their welcome.
That was crazy. Now, yo. Over here.
So, Corporal,
Lieutenant.
never got the long story about your rank. Onyx Guard fought like hell in the war. What would hold up a promotion?
Not all of us were fighting.
This
I was
is sick,
stationed
yo.
on Missouri.
Slim Z in the
We're
building. What up,
basically
Slims?
guardsmen. Onyx exiles. They
Or
call us.
Slimes?
No glory, no rank, and no purpose. For all those years.
I'm sorry, Deacon.
I don't know about all this rank stuff, but what you're doing here, this matters, brother.
Oh, got my Lancer back.
Appreciate it, Mac.
Yeah, this game is great, man. I love it.
Hey, little help?
King Mo in the building. I'm doomed. What's up, King?
Swarm ahead!
Hunters in the back there. Incoming smoke!
Wow. Yo, these headphones is amazing, yo. These headphones is crazy. So I get everything. Oh, shoot. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, the headphones change different colors.
Mark for death! Ammo deployed! Threat neutralized! And he brought his pets. Fantastic!
Oh, shoot, hold on.
Bastard, got me pinned! That's all of
insane.
them. The way out is ahead.
That
Through
was
those doors.
insane, y'all. Wow. Martino in the building. Yo, you finally got the PS5, so what you think, bro?
Shield charged.
How you feeling it, son?
Let's keep going. Help me out.
Yeah, King Mo, that joint was crazy, son.
Did you say children used to walk this
Well,
path?
there weren't any.
Ammo's ready.
Wow.
That tree there. It was on the carving in the village hall. It must be the Wakatu's.
Yo, Sim, what's up, Sim?
still
My
right
dude
back.
Sim in the building. Coexist Gaming. Make sure y'all check out Coexist Gaming. Hold on, I gotta pause it. Make sure y'all show love to my boy Sim. Coexist Gaming. Go check it out. Yo, Sim, put the website in the chat, bro. Coexistgaming.com. Like, if that's what it is, put it in the chat, yo. Everybody, Coexist Gaming. That's what's popping, yo. Trust me. That is family right there. Let's go.
Before all this, I really thought my life was over. That I'd live out the rest of my days in prison.
So you joined up when Hoffman's crony found you? Hmm?
Exactly.
Same here. What else can you do? You've lost everything.
I don't know this weapon. Oh, let's get the upgrade. This is crazy right here. Let's go. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's the one and only HipHopGamer Hot 97 Logitech G Ford models. Ultimate Gamer is going down, son.
Which way?
Playing Gears 5. And don't forget, after this, we're going to go into part 2 of DJ Semtex interview. You don't want to miss that. Oh, let's go!
We got tubies over here!
Yo, this game is, yo,
Alright,
son,
we
this
made
is
it.
Gears, baby.
Let's find our way to the
This is
tree.
the way Gears is supposed to be, baby. This is sick. This is sick. Martino, yeah, the DualSense is insane, right, Martino? Yo, I'm telling y'all, if the DualSense controller was on Gears of War with the
Got some
chainsaw
debris
gun in
here.
it, are you kidding me? Psst. I'm telling you, yo. It'll be over, man. I'm telling you. Of course, Walter, I'm gonna definitely be playing Hitman.
Shield, good to go!
Ready to get up close.
Oh,
That's a
wow,
whole
look at
damn
this.
vulture.
It's going
Vulture
down right
went
now,
down on
son.
Kahana.
You found 144B. It went down shortly before I arrived on Galangi. It was loaded with the initial DB4s to lead our charge into the bunker.
Think we could recruit them to our cause?
Got more ammo.
Worth a shot? Ammo's ready.
Hold up. It sounds like something about to happen. You know how it is when you play. Oh!
They ain't friendly!
Oh!
Why the hell are they attacking us?
Not a cog mission, remember?
Ah, they must be following their default directive to protect COG property.
Nothing we can't handle. Trackers incoming.
Shield
Oh,
spent!
wow! This is crazy. Hold up.
Got a recharge.
Wow. Wow. Shoot, yo, listen. Yo, this is crazy. I love the music in this game, yo.
More
Oh,
trackers!
shoot! Oh, shoot!
as well see what's waiting for us inside.
This is crazy. Oh shoot.
Get eyes! Fire!
Oh shoot, hold up.
That's another!
Ready to strike!
Tell you that bolt talk is crazy. Oh. Headshot.
It's dead!
Okay, we're good.
Yo,
Take what
this game
supplies
is
we can from
ridiculous,
this
yo.
wreck. Let's see about getting that loading ramp opened up.
This is what it's all about right here, son. You gotta love video games, bro. This is crazy. Alright, see what's up in here.
Mac, can you get it open?
Not a problem. This'll get the door open. Got it!
Oh, shoot!
More DBs!
Great! Even more unfriendly, traitorous cogbots!
Target acquired. Threat neutralized. Do not disturb the peace. I've got ammo!
Coming through! Got guardians, too!
Shoot through their shields! Got him.
Shield spent!
Resupply depleted.
Yo.
It's done!
Oh! Let's go, baby.
That's another.
Wow.
Clear.
This game is crazy, y'all.
They're probably gonna run into more DBs
I
from
love
that
it.
vulture.
Young Stacks in the building. What's up,
Well,
Young
be
Stacks? What's good?
But what I wouldn't have given for their help when the swarm attacked my village.
What happened?
A slaughter. Then the terrifying quiet.
He said, do I remember you?
Even if I wasn't miles from home, I couldn't have stopped it.
Where from?
wasn't a fighter.
Where should I remember you from, bro?
Good, Mac. And you lived.
If I wasn't such a coward, I would have died with him.
Coward. Show me a man sacrificing more than one who's lost their child. I'd follow you into any fight.
Thank you. Both of you.
Oh! What's going on?
Sounds like one
Your
hell
mom
of a
worked
fight
at the
going on down there.
Should we take a look?
What's the name in 34th Street, right? At the Kmart. Was it the K? Yeah, what's going on? Young Stacks, what's up, bro?
What's this?
How you
They're
feeling,
blowing
man?
each other apart. What do you say we help them out?
Open
How's your
fire!
business? How's your mom? Wow, they fighting each other. They fighting each other.
Throw them out! Coming through!
Shields on recharge!
Lost one!
Now, much love to you, bro.
Enemy destroyed.
Hold up.
They're down!
That's all of them.
How do we get to the Wakatsu tree
This
from
game
here?
is crazy.
This river goes right to the tree. We just need a boat.
Yes,
There must be one around here.
Walter, I played Days Gone on PlayStation 5, and it is remarkable. Like the upgrade is ridiculous, man. Days Gone is like a new game, bro.
Shields at the ready.
It's crazy. There's other games I gotta test out, but
Ready
Days
to
Gone
strike.
was really, really crazy. Days Gone, I encourage everybody to play that.
This boat
Oh,
here.
shoot.
You think this is it, Lonnie?
Yes, this is it.
Oh, I bet. Got to use the raft. Let's get it. King Sean in the building! Look. What up, King Sean? One love and God bless. How you feeling, man? How's the family, dog?
It's been one hell of a journey, that's for sure. I only got this far thanks to your support.
Gotta admit, I was wrong about you, Mac.
We both were.
Well, I had my assumptions about you two as well.
Look at us now. Team Scorpio, saving the planet.
Oh, shoot. Oh!
Keep them off the boat!
Oh, shoot.
Offers on the right.
Wow. Yo, when they head explode, bro, it sounds crazy in the headphones, man. Oh, shoot!
Back overhead.
Maybe it doesn't see us.
Raining two!
Oh, shoot. Got him.
Another one! Get him off the boat!
Crazy. This is sick. Yeah, Walter, like the sound is crazy, son.
I hate seeing these monsters overrunning Lahanu.
Me too. We're making things right. Purging the swarm from the side.
Thanks, Keegan.
The flock is back!
Two of them.
Shoot, you're trying to kill me. Oh, no. Wow. Wow. Yo. This game is serious, man. Yo, I'm looking forward to a lot of games. Grand Theft Auto 7, Dragon God of War, Horizon, Destruction All-Stars.
I'll be damned.
Bokatu scared them off.
Wow.
Even the swarm must recognize the god of the hive.
That was insane, y'all. That was insane.
You know, my grand's final words to me were about struggle. How my suffering would define the true lion. The weak or the strong. I wanted to know which I'd be. She said, live and discover for yourself. That's the journey.
I think I would have liked your grand. Doesn't matter how hard we tried to run from our past. Everything we did led us here.
Led us to this.
Yo, I didn't see the latest trailer for Medium.
This time I'm
if
gonna
there's
make
a
it
latest one that came out real recent. I don't think I've seen the latest trailer Medium. But I'm gonna get Medium already. Like, I'm gonna get Medium, you know, anyway. I mean, I got Game Pass, so I'm gonna have it like that. But I was gonna get it anyway. I'm definitely getting it on Game Pass so I can use the cheat codes. Word up, because like I don't do well with scary games, bro. I need infinite health, ammo, all of that. Like
I say we fight like hell to save it.
Looks like this is it.
Fear.
The Bokatu wants to swarm off this island as much as we do.
Oh, wow.
We should try to get the sample without killing it.
Agreed. Be good to see the natural order restored. It's underground.
Keep putting it down!
this is fire!
Look out!
Oh my god! Yo, nah, son, yes, bro. Yes, bro. This is unbelievable, son.
It's making a move. That's it.
That whole top, son.
Watch that acid trail.
Wow. This is unbelievable, yo.
Don't get hit! Keep it up!
It's beneath us! Here it comes!
It's getting weaker.
Yeah, the AI is smart too. I like that. Let's go. man, this is crazy, son. Double L, you know what it is, dog.
Awaken, reborn, renewed, not consumed.
Wow.
Your heavy burden.
This game look crazy.
Transform. Light.
Wow.
As the feather.
This is crazy.
Put up one hell of a fight. You, think it'll live?
Yeah, I do. It's a good day. Everyone survives.
Wow. This is fire. This is crazy. Wow, this is dope. This is crazy. Cowboys. Wow.
We ready for this, Scorpio?
If I don't make it, I want you to know it's your fault, and I'm gonna fucking haunt you.
How's your nerves, Major Howe?
Oh, to hell with my anxiety. This time, I'm the surprise.
Wow.
See you on the other side.
This is crazy. Wow. This is crazy. Oh, so we finished the DLC. There's definitely a lot more story to be told, so I can't wait till the next DLC. But we beat the DLC. We beat the DLC, y'all. This is crazy. We beat the DLC. So now that we beat the DLC, we got to go over to part 2 of the DJ Semtex interview, and then we're going to wrap it up from there for the Hip Hop Gamer Show tonight. So one love and God bless, and let's get to part 2.
Let me ask you this, man. You worked with so many artists, like, throughout all these years. And not only that, you've seen hip-hop change over the years so much. You've been a part of it all. So, what's a couple of artists, you know, people that you spoke with, that you felt that particular relationship that you had with particular artists helped you grow as a DJ and helped you grow to understand what you wanted to give back to the world through the form, through the medium of hip hop? I asked you that question because I see so many people that you spoke, like that you speak with, that you worked with, and everything, and it's uncanny, bro. Like what you've done. But I'm very interested in to know who was that particular artist that you felt took you to the next level simply because of the relationship you generated with them.
There's a few. So basically, I'm gonna briefly touch on them for different reasons. I'd say Kanye West, because definitely one of them, because his commitment to excellence, his commitment to getting it right, his commitment to the purity of the art, no matter what. Right? I've interviewed him like 7 times along the journey, and I worked with him with an artist called Mr. Hudson, and it was really, really cool to see how he works in different capacities. So it's like, I feel like very privileged to be able to see that from a DJ perspective and from someone working in the industry and from a fan. And it's definitely the pursuit of excellence, and it's definitely his attention to detail, is the purity for the craft and the art, and also the way that he would draw upon the influence of other artists, cultures, fashion, and everything else. And that's what made him the person that he is in terms of to be able to do College Dropout and then 808s and Heartbreak and then Yeezers and then, you know, I thought the Jesus is King album was one of his best albums. It's incredible. And it's like with Jesus is King, you know, it's almost like Dropout was the prelude to that because he's actually saying the same thing. He's saying a lot of the same stuff on that album, but it's the full gospel. It's the full, you know, it's full commitment to religion on that album. So yeah, definitely Kanye for that. I think for Drake is incredibly inspiring because people forget he's not from America. He's a Canadian. So for someone from the UK who, you know, we've got our own artists out here. We've got our own cultures. We've got UK rap, UK drill, grime, and everything else.
Yeah.
But for him to see someone like Drake navigate what's happening in America and the rest of the world, and he's like, now he's the position that he's in is one of the biggest artists in the world, if not the biggest artist in the world. That's inspiring, man. That's like, that's an overseas guy like me. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no,
so
I
we
see
relate
it.
to that.
You relate to it even stronger to see something. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then there's an artist in the UK called Dizzy Rascal.
I know Dizzy Rascal, son. I know Dizzy.
Legend.
Yeah.
And with him, you know, I toured with him for 8 years. That's where all these plaques are from. It's like we got it in. We toured every continent and every country, and there's not many rap acts that do that. Like if you can do your research, if you look at rappers who have done world tours, there's not many. Like they'll go
not
to
many.
Europe they'll do a run in Europe. They'll do a run in. Obviously they'll do America. They might do something the odd country here and there, maybe like Japan or whatever. But we was doing tours in South America, and it's like, and stuff like that. We would, you know, so it was a real learning experience as a DJ to come from doing mixing in my bedroom to doing mixtapes, then to doing radio, and then the tour DJing thing. That's a very, very different skill. The ability to go to a different city every night, you don't know who you're going to be in front of, and just turn up. Just get people to go crazy. Like, warm it up for the main artist, be the backbone throughout the show, do the after parties and everything else. That, again, that was life-changing. Like, I don't know anybody, like, if you haven't done that as a DJ, that's something that you need to do. You need to do the tour DJing thing and do a few runs around the world. You'll have a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah,
you make some money.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my brother DJ Sparks. He was Cardi B's DJ, and and he traveled the world. And so everything you're saying, he done told me stories about too. So I can imagine how powerful that is. Now, I got another question for you, and I got a fun fact for you. So fun fact is, from 2000 to 2014, right? I was the supervisor for the mailroom for every record label. So so Universal Music Group, Def Jam, Rockefeller, Murder Inc., everywhere. I supervised the mailroom. So I knew everybody from every record label, all of them. So that's how I came across Dizzy Rascal, because Dizzy Rascal CDs would be in the mailroom because they'll ship them out and stuff like that. So I learned about Dizzy Rascal from working in the mailroom, bro. I seen posters and everything. So it's just so funny you said that, but that's a fun fact. So now, my next question to you. Earlier, we was talking, you made mention of like movies like Juice and you know, like just those hood hip hop movies that we came up on and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you this question like this. I'm gonna do it like this. If there's a DJ that you would love to battle, what DJ? If somebody said, "Yo, Semtex," if there's one DJ that you would love to battle, you know, before it's all said and done, who's that DJ you would love to battle? And the second part of that question is, as a fan, what two DJs you would want to just watch battle? Go ahead, bro.
I don't want to battle any DJ. Like, You know why? Because
go ahead.
Yo, I'm such a fan. Like, I feel it would be disrespectful for me to do that. Like, it's all right. So let me give an example. So, see, like now because we're on lockdown, we're all at home and everything else, and you know, last year it was kind of about the live streams for a minute. And big up DJ Nice because he's owned that
Oh yeah, yeah,
space.
D-Nice,
He's
yeah.
done it. He's done it. Like he's DJ of the year and done it. But like the art of DJing lives on Twitch right now. So, you know, I don't know if you caught what DJ Craze did recently, where he did a mix, and it was crazy because he's cutting live in the studio and he's doing what he does,
Yeah.
but he's mixing it with videos, and he's just taking it to another level. Like he's just like, and I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, if you're trying to compete with this, you gotta have your studio straight. You gotta understand all these videos and where the breaks are. You gotta be dope. You gotta be a turntablist for doing everything else and stuff like that. I'm not in that level. I'm happy being a fan. I just want to watch that. And there's another guy called Scratch Bastard who is from Canada, and he did a tribute to MF Doom the other night.
Wow,
and it was crazy. Like the way he was using Serato but using the records. So he's kind of like, he's got the 2 cameras set up, and bro, it was a pleasure to watch. Like I just I watched it for like 2 hours, just a guy cutting and selecting records and everything else. So the DJs that I respect, I wouldn't try to battle any of them guys. And then
nah, like first of all, it's like I know I understand what you mean, because it's kind of like, even though you do what you do, you're such a fan of what you do and what you've seen that I just want to marvel at it. And I know exactly what you mean, because I remember when Jay-Z, when he did his Fade to Black, I think his Fade to Black concert, and you saw a lot of executives like Kevin Liles and Mike Kaiser and all these people, they didn't want to be backstage. Like they didn't want to be like they didn't want to be involved in it and working. They just wanted to be like a regular fan, sit in the audience, and they didn't even want the good seats. Like they wanted to be like far back with the hardcore fans and just enjoy the show. And I know I know exactly what you mean. So that perspective is different.
I grew up like watching DJs on stage, like watching Terminator X on stage with Public Enemy made me want to be a DJ. I was like, wow, that's what I'm gonna do. I want to do that. And with seeing Jam Master Jay on UMTV Raps back in the day when I was a kid, seeing him when he was doing the cuts and beats to the rhyme, like I made me want to do that. That inspired me. Like it's the way that the guys were rapping and he was DJing. I wanted to do that, but I've never looked at it. I've never looked at DJs as competitors like that. I'm like, I respect what great DJs do. Obviously, there's bullshit DJs, and it's like whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's like whatever. I know what you mean. Like a lot of people.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. We follow. We focus on the greatness. We focus on the greatness. So, if you can remember this, but what I want to ask you is, well, before I get to that question, because I got a couple more questions, then we're gonna wrap it up. But you mentioned, you know, MF Doom, rest in peace. But there's been just like a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, just been being killed, you know what I'm saying, you know, Pop Smoke, King Von, like so much stuff is going on. When it comes to hip hop, I feel like there's a responsibility that comes along with the passion that, you know, one has for the culture. When you see these things happen, and when you heard about it, when you heard about MF Doom, and when you heard about these things, like what was your immediate like reaction, your immediate feeling, but also what do you feel like your book, or what do you feel like your shows and your interviews can do to try to inspire change in hip hop, to bring a more positive energy towards it?
Everything I do is positive. I always promote the positive. I never get caught up in the BS. I never get caught up in the negative. I don't celebrate, you know, some of the nonsense that goes on. For me, it's about, you know, it's about the positive. It's like my whole thing's based on the tragedy to triumph thing. So I'm always like, I'm never gonna do the shock interviews where I'm looking for the dirt and the grime or whatever. Like I did the big interview for Drake a few years ago when the More Life project came out, and he was talking about the Meek Mill situation, and he really wanted to talk about it. Like he reached out to me and he was like, you know, he was like, look, I want to talk to you because You know, you were there from the beginning, and he's like, I feel like DJs in the US give me a hard time, and da 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 da. It's like, and he says, I just want to talk. I was like, cool. And I think even with the Meek Mill thing, I wasn't like, yeah, what, yeah, say that, what about Meek? You know, I wasn't stirring it. It was just like, for me, I hold up the mirror. That's it. Like, most interviews, I don't ask that many questions. Like, I did a Chance the Rapper interview once for an hour. I probably had 6 questions in it because the answers are so long, complex, and everything else. For me, I believe in letting the artist speak and tell their story. I feel like I'm in a very, very privileged position. So, you know, and even, you know, I did an interview with Pop Smoke before he passed away, and
I was watching it, bro. I was watching it, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. Sorry to cut you off, but one thing I love about you, Semtex, is the energy that you give off. The energy that you receive is even bigger, and it's more beautiful to just watch and consume, because a lot of artists don't really like to open up to certain people that they talk to, because you start to see this pattern, and you start to see that they don't really care about me. They just want to see what they can get out of me for their own benefit. You know what I'm saying? And me, like, I'm a video game journalist. I do a whole lot more than just that, but that's like one of my main things. I'm a video game journalist. And when I talk to different game developers and stuff like that, like, it's an incredible feeling to see them become a kid again when you talk to them, because of the energy that you're giving them. You understand what I'm saying? So
do you want to know what the secret is?
Oh, what's the secret?
Yeah, I listen to the music.
Hold up, stop. We got a round of applause for that. Round of applause for that. Because so many people talk about stuff that they know nothing about, but go preach, man, go talk.
So the thing is, the very least you can do as a DJ or a fan or a journalist, and you sit down in front of an artist, is actually listen to the music, actually listen what they try to do with that album, and actually being able to talk about it. Like, if it excites you, if you genuinely connect to it, that's even better. Most interviews I do is because I want to do the interview because I'm a fan of the artist. I don't tend to do things with people that I'm not really into because no point.
Yeah.
So with Pop, with Meet the Woo 2, with what he did with Welcome to the Party, yo, I lived that. I lived that on my radio show. I lived that when I'm dropping Welcome to the Party at a show in Brixton Academy before the tune has gone off, but 5,000 people have got the lighters in the air. Yo, for me, I can talk about that. I can talk about your music, what it does to people out here, and that's what gets people open. And it's that, and I think so many people who do interviews, well, they don't even talk about the album. They don't even talk about the music. It's like, yeah. Anyway, about this nonsense that you did online, or about this beef where you said this about the person last year.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. And after this, I got one more question, and then we'll wrap it up. Semtex, I never understood that. I remember, like the old school interviews. I remember just the joy of the music, and the focus was on the music. I remember getting a cassette tape, putting the tissue in the top of it, and hitting the record button on the radio, just getting all the music. Now, it's like you gotta have drama going on in your life to go alongside a release date, and they talk more about the drama than the actual music, and then the music gets lost. It's like, what are we doing? So thank you for bringing that up, bro, because
the next interview you do with an artist, right? Just pay attention to it, because you probably do it already anyway. But I'm like, so when you talk about like bring up a track, say like talk about track 3, the title, and why did you decide to do that? You see the artist like, like you see it, the posture's like, oh, okay, this is a real interview, like, and then they feed off that. They feed off the fact that you're genuinely interested in what they do, rather than things about what they say. So for me, it's like, I'm like the ultra fan. I'm just a nerd. Like, I'm not in this to I'm not in this to PR myself as I did this and I got that person to say that. Most of the time, I genuinely just want to know how they did that.
Yeah, absolutely. I recently did a major interview with Papoose. You know what I'm saying? Because he dropped the Endangered Species Project. And I listened to every track. I love Pap. You know what I'm saying? I listened to every track, and then I built my interview around his album.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the whole
Right.
interview, it was like intricate to every song, every bar, and everything. So his interview, if your album could be an interview, that was it. And I formulated it. So I built the interview around the story of how his album was created. And that is, yo, Semtex, you the man, bro. Like, listen, I know in the beginning of this interview, you know, it was, I said it was an honor to talk to you, but it is an honor to talk to you, but it'll be even more of an honor to build a relationship with you, to get to know you, and however I can be valuable to you. You know what I'm saying? If I could be valuable to you in any way or whatever, it'll be an honor, man. Because
and likewise.
Because it's a rare breed nowadays to come across somebody like you with your energy. It's very rare now. So I thank you humbly, man. I appreciate you, like big time.
Now, thank you, man. Thank you.
For real.
And
go ahead.
Nah, I love your energy. I love your approach, and same way. Like, we should definitely build after this, and there's probably things that we could work on together, do some projects or stuff. So yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah, I'm like after this, I'm gonna send you my information and stuff like that, so we can stay in contact. And then to wrap this up for the last question, it's 2021, man. What's a goal or a few goals of yours that you have for 2021? What's some of the things that you're trying to accomplish? What you want to get out there? You know, what you need support on? Let's lay it all out before we get out of here.
I want to focus on my podcast, which is launching January the 11th. First episode with Chuck D. We've got Busta Rhymes. We're going to talk to a lot of people. That's the thing. There's a project that I'm working on at the moment. I can't talk. I just want to do it. I just want to do it before I break it out. But you know what we'll say with 2021? 2021 held back. Like, pandemic, lockdown, whatever. I'm not being stifled. I'm not being hindered. I think, you know, as creatives, as DJs, as artists, you make it through this year, you're gonna make it through and be great and beyond, bigger than ever before. I think you got to look at this year as survival of the most creative, and just go all out. Like, just go all out and just take things to the next level. Just because there's a lockdown and a pandemic, it doesn't mean to say that you just sit at home and just watch Netflix. No. You've got to just be even more creative and just have more of a vision and just push yourself even harder. So that's what I intend to do. Like, I'm gonna do some things throughout the year, and people will be like, "Oh, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you were gonna do that," because it's you have to keep it moving, man. And that's it. And that's, you know, so my commitment to the music, as ever, is always gonna be there. I'm gonna go, like, you know, backing every new artist where possible and everything else. I do my radio show on Capital Lecture every Friday from 9. And it's just going all out, you know, just across the board. It's just doing things that haven't been done before, and just, you know, it's like the aesthetic. It's like what Rakim says. It's about moving the crowd. That's what it's always been about. You just gotta do it a little different right now. That's all it is.
Absolutely, man. So look, I thank you, Semtex. I thank you. It's been an honor, and I'm gonna tell you right now, man. We gotta do a part 2. Like, to this interview.
Definitely.
There's so much more I want to ask you, but I want to make this special. So I really want to take some of the things you said, and I also have a program called Gaming and Guidance, where I use gaming as a tool to teach kids about life, and to also use it as character development as well. And some things that you said in this interview was so powerful, and I'm definitely going to use it as a highlight and a spotlight to share, to provide influence. So we definitely got to talk again, and just knowing your background, who you are, what you've done, the honor is all
mind to have had you on the show, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Thank you, man.
So much.
Thank
It's
you.
an honor. So listen, y'all. Make sure y'all check out DJ Semtex. Where can we check out the podcast that's launching January 11th? Where can we check it out at?
It's everywhere, every platform for podcast.
All right,
It's
cool.
everywhere.
So make sure y'all check it out, baby. You already know what it is. Hip Hop Has Raised Me is going down. The one and only DJ Semtex. One love and God bless, and we are out of here. Peace.